You asked for it, so here is another beginner-friendly routine for you to try.
Like Karina mentioned, this is a very beginner-friendly aerial hoop routine for you to try. We're doing a lot of shapes in the hoop and at the bottom of the hoop, which seem to be more beginner-friendly areas of the hoop to tackle. So you don't have to worry about making it to the top bar for this or doing anything with the span set, which can be intimidating for you if you're just starting out. So hopefully this will be easy for you to do at your level
Yes,
1 or 2.
and
right?
we're also doing a split, but it's a fake split. It's not really a full split. So if you are not very flexible as yet, it's great because you can still work on a little bit of your flexibility without having to worry about being able to do a full front split.
Yes. And we do a lot of those classic beginner moves that everyone loves, like the walking man. Well, I won't say everyone because I don't really care for it. But you know, the walking man is loved by many. So, you know.
Many people love the walking man. A lot of people love the walking man.
Lots of people love the walking man. And also the cradle positions, you know, there are lots of little opportunities for you to rest and just look pretty and just get comfortable on the hoop. So definitely give this a try if you're new or if you just want to brush up on your grace. So before we start, let's talk about safety and do a quick safety check. Let's start by checking your equipment, make sure everything is okay with your rigging and stuff. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. And make sure that you warm up well and cool down well before and after you practice aerial. For this routine, definitely warm up your legs because, you know, even though it's a fake split, it's still a split. If you're not used to kind of having your legs open in that way, you might want to do a little warm up so you get used to that before tackling the hoop. If you're looking for warm-up ideas, we'll leave them in the playlist right up here. So if you haven't warmed up as yet, go do that first and then come back to this routine to try it. Make sure that you're wearing the right clothing for this routine. I'd recommend leggings for sure. I changed actually because I didn't like the feeling of the hoop against my skin, especially since we're sliding around. So if you're not used to that feeling or you just don't feel like dealing with that feeling, wear leggings. And we're doing our walking man with flex feet. If you can do it with pointed toes, fine. But with flex feet, your foot is against the hoop and that can be a bit abrasive. So I'd recommend wearing socks for this as well so you can get rid of that discomfort. And then make sure that you have your, oh, I have brain fog right now. Spotting buddy, right?
Yes.
Make sure that you have your spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to train with so they can be your GPS in the air and your cheerleader. And if something happens, they're there to call someone or assist you.
Yes, and you guys already know the drill, but if you don't, you cannot find the music for this routine synced up to this video. This is the tutorial video for you to learn the routine, learn the transitions we use and the poses that we're doing, and any tips and tricks that we use when we're doing the routine. If you want to see it synced up to the music, we did leave you a short right up here. This short is synced up to the music, but we always welcome you to come back to the channel on Friday when we release a YouTube video that shows both of us doing the routine. You'll see that we have the hoops at different height because, well, there's a clear height difference here, and Taylor needed the hoop a little bit higher so that she doesn't break her neck in the walking man. So you'll see the difference that we have to do, the adjustments we have to make when two people do the routine. This is so that you are more encouraged to accept what it is that you're doing at home and know that it will not look the same like everybody else's. That's okay. We also leave you a link to the song that we use along with the timing which we get started down in the description below so you know exactly what song we're using and what version of the song we're using and exactly when we're starting.
Yes. Now that we've covered everything, let's get started.
We're going to start with the hoop a little bit higher than we normally do. So for Taylor, this is around about a little bit under her chest area. And this gives her enough space to be able to use the bottom of the hoop. So we do need the bottom of the hoop for the walking man and the last pose that we're doing. Taylor is going to start by inserting one of her legs into the hoop. And this for her is her right leg. And she's holding high on the hoop above on both sides of the hoop, so on both sides of the span set. She holds around 1 and 11 o'clock. And then she's going to take her leg that is at the bottom and step it a little behind the hoop so that she can add spin without having a wrecking ball spin. Now she's going to turn her body backwards so the leg that is in the hoop remains bent as she adds spin and keeps her body under the rigging point. Once she has enough spin, she's going to extend the leg that is in the hoop and lift the other one off the ground. And she's going to hold here for like a second or two before she threads her leg between her body and the hoop and comes to a sit. So like I said, her hands are high, her leg is in the hoop, bent, and she's adding spin while she's keeping her body under the rigging point. She extends the leg as she lifts her leg off the ground, and then she threads it between her body and the hoop, inserts it to come to a sit. Bring the hoop to your right shoulder as you lay your body back on the hoop, a little bit like if you're lying down, but you have a little arch in your back here because of the curve in the hoop. You're going to extend the leg that is on top, bend the outside leg, the bottom leg, extend your right hand over by the hoop to hold you in place, and the other hand, so your left hand goes towards the floor to hold this pose here. Here we're going to go into an Amazon. So you're going to take your right hand and bring it to the hoop and hold in a flamenco grip, and you're going to take your left hand and hold the bottom bar a little bit by the side, yes, by your knee, and then you're going to release your body while you push away with that bottom hand so your body comes off the hoop. Here you can release your top hand if you can. If you can't, that is fine. Your legs, you need to extend the outside leg and bend the inside leg to hold this pose here. And you're going to lift the leg that is closest to the hoop, insert it into the hoop, and let your upper body come behind the hoop. As you use your bottom hand, push the hoop away, and then you bring that top leg between your body, your hand and the hoop, and here you allow the hoop to come a little bit to your hip, and you extend your legs. Lift your bottom leg to hold this splitty position here, and here you will notice that you're not really doing a full split. It's a bit of an L split or a 3/4 of a split, but you need to lock out your knees and lift that bottom leg to hold it. From there, you're going to bring your legs together and let your body fall to the hoop to come into a cradle position. Extend the leg, the arm that is on top, so it can help to hold you against the hoop, and then you bring your legs together so you can hold this position for a bit. Now that arm that is on top will come, you'll insert it into the hoop with your palms away from you and insert it into that space there as you're going to hold on to the hoop with that hand and roll your body over. So you're going to think about like flipping over, and bring your legs on top and reach for the side of the hoop. You're going to wrap your legs on the hoop, and the left leg comes in front as you hold in, you come into a walking man position. So you need to remember to turn your body towards the left leg. Here you're going to reach up and hold the hoop, and then you're going to bend that left leg and hold it with your right hand to hold this position here. Here you only adjusted your front leg, your back leg remains intact. And to come out of this, you're going to reach your hands on for the bottom bar, both of them, and then you're going to release your legs and take your weight into your arms and come down.
That was so much fun. If you're looking for another beginner routine to continue your training, check out the routines we're leaving on screen for you, which has a lot of beginner friendly moves like Peter Pans, some more cradles, a cradle split. So you have tons of options within that level 1 and level 2 area. We'll leave the dance video on top and the tutorial at the bottom. And until next time, bye.